and gentlemen, welcome to Iowa Colony High School for tonight's district matchup between the visiting Friendswood Mustangs and your Iowa Colony Pioneers. It's time to introduce the lineups. First, the reserves for the Mustangs. Number 1, Landon Finkley. Number 5, Dawson Hinson. Number 7, Roman Hill. Number 8, Jack Herncall. Number 11, Emmanuel Martinez. Number 13, Landon Collins. Number 14, Zane Valdez. Number 17, Brock Havens. Number 18, Jack Wallensley. Number 20, Kellen Davidson. Number 21, Dylan Buck. Number 22, Carson Utsay. Number 23, Patrick Bird. Number 24, Nathan Burke. Number 26, Jackson Black. And number 27, Sam Galvez. And there's the starting lineup. Leading off, left fielder, number 3, Landon McGuire. Batting second baseman, number 4, Ryan Chisholm. Batting third, shortstop, number 2, Caden Wells. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 12, Noah Nelson. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 9, Peyton Resnick. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 10, Caden Bowling. Batting seventh, in right field, number 15, Charlie Moore. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 19, Jacob McAnelli. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 16, Max Culp. And playing center field for the Mustangs, number 6, Sammy Lara. And now, your 2026 Iowa Colony Pioneers. First, here are the reserves for tonight's game. Number 4, Levi Abrego. Number 9, Chris Renteria. Number 7, Dion Johnson. Number 15, Jaron Trainer. And number 11, Francisco De La Fuente. And now, your starting lineup. Leading off, right fielder, number 8, Kaylin Simmons. Batting second, designated hitter, number 3, MJ Christopoulos. Batting third, the pitcher, number 6, Landon Brown. Cleanup hitter in center field, number 5, Carson White. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, Noah Gihosta. Batting sixth, shortstop, number 19, Rudy Mendieta. Batting seventh, first baseman, Alex Vasquez. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 1, Caden Aguilar. Batting ninth, left fielder, number 2, Jaden Felder. And playing second base tonight, number 10, Sam Aguilera. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps. In honor of America, the playing of our national
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Iowa Colony High School. I'm Joe Hollier, along with Jennifer Hollier, and our QA tonight is Randy Fry. We are set to bring you a good one tonight. Battle for first place in District 25A. You have the Iowa Colony Pioneers at home against the Friendswood Mustangs. Iowa Colony 4-1 in district play. Friendswood comes in 5-0, but they got a challenge tonight on the mound is Mr. Brown, and he's going to be chunking it. I swear we got more scouts here tonight than we do fans. Might be a late arriving crowd. We'll see, but the center bleachers are filled with grown men and radar guns and pads and cameras just to watch this man pitch. He's 2-0 in district play. Hits 95, 96 consistently, tops out at around 98. So this is a long time coming, watching these two teams go head-to-head. He was injured last year, did not get to pitch against the Mustangs. So it should be a good one. On the mound for the Mustangs is going to be Noah Nelson, and he'll try and keep the score close. Again, a wind blowing out, 20, 25 miles per hour out towards left. You'd like to be able to get something up in the air and maybe get out, but you kind of expect a low-scoring game here. Kind of hope for one just to keep it close. But excited to watch this kid pitch. Got to say, an amazing fastball, good curveball, changeup, and slider. So, good luck. Mustangs have their work cut out for them. Leading off for the Mustangs is going to be Landon McGuire, the left fielder. He'll be followed by Ryan Chisholm. And playing second, Caden Wells will hit third and play short. Noah Nelson will pitch and hit fourth. Resnick will hit fifth, play first base. Bowman sixth at third. Charlie Moore in right field at seventh. McAnally catching eighth. And then Maddox Culp will hit ninth for the Mustangs. Now we're set and underway here. First pitch in there, a called strike to McGuire. Word is he will fill up the zone. He comes after hitters. And when you have good stuff, you're able to do that. A little bit of gas there, and it's quickly 0-2. Channel 11 is here. Be part of their high school roundup. Ball. McGuire late, we got a piece of it. Stay alive. Coach Cook down at first base. Benavidez, head coach for Friendswood, down at third. Up and away, 1-2 to McGuire. Friendswood coming off a big win against Angleton. Took Braxton Beatty, the LSU commit, through a really good game for Angleton. Came out in a tie game, so he didn't get the win or the loss. Mustangs able to eke that one out. Mustangs have won 9 in a row. Ooh, breaking pitch. Almost got a piece of him. And the count goes 2-2. Gas popped up left side. Playable for the left fielder, and he will make. That's it. See how much that ball carried out off the bat. It looked like it was going to go to the shortstop, and ended up making it all the way out there to Jaden Felder in left field. One down. Here's Ryan Chisholm. knee buckled on that one. Good breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's a hard curveball. It's hard to stay in on that one. Grounded left side, foul. It's 0-2. Iowa Colony with a turf, with a grass infield, same as Friendswood. Oh, God darn, another dirty curveball in there for a called strike 3. And 2 quick outs. Chisholm telling Wells good luck. But it's nice to know Iowa Colony's had the same sprinkler problems that we've had that tried to flood the field themselves tonight. Home plate, you can tell the discoloration. It's Wells hits one to center field pretty well. So center fielder not going to get up to it. It's off the base of the wall. First pitch swinging, got a fastball and got around on it. And Caden Wells has a 2-out double. That'll bring up Noah Nelson. .380 to center. It was a good 375. Mustangs with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs. And grounded right side, and tough play for the first baseman. Nice cover by Brown. They're going to get the out, force out. No runs for the Mustangs. Due up will be Simmons, Christopoulos, and Brown for the Pioneers. And we'll be back with the bottom half. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Kalen Simmons to lead it off for the Pioneers. MJ Christopoulos is on deck, and he'll be followed by Landon Brown. Brown will hit for himself in this game. Popped up back this way. His dad's actually up here in the booth. He's going to Mississippi State, is that correct, currently? Currently signed with Mississippi State. Of course, that could change. Off speed. And it's 0-2. McAnally making sure Wells is warmed up out at short. The 0-2 to Simmons. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One down, and he'll bring up Christopoulos, the DH. Nelson coming off a big win against Santa Fe. Ooh, gas there. Iowa Colony beat Texas City. Had a 2-1 win over Galveston Ball. Lost to Santa Fe. Beat Angleton and then beat LaPorte 4-0. One ball, two strikes to the big DH. This is very reminiscent of the days the guys were coming to watch. Oh, curveball hanging, got it up in the air. And wind's blowing it, but it will stay in the park. McGuire runs it down, there's two away. Just got under it. Reminiscent of when Jacob Rogers and Toomas and Pacheco and those guys were tearing it up. Had scouts at almost every single ball game. And that 2021 season where they won 30 in a row, it seemed like they always had a little entourage going. Grounded to short, Wells on the hop. And a quick, very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Stangs. We will head to the second, still no score. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Resnick will lead off for the Mustangs. Swings through a fastball. And again, I wish we had a, I do see a gun. I might be able to steal a couple of speeds from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns, 6. Oh, 1, 2. Curveball. Got him looking. Where did it pop up? Second strikeout for Brown. Both of them looking. And here's Caden Bowman. Bowman's been playing a good third. In relief of Henson, who was injured. Never popped up. And it's quickly 0-2. Gas. Nope, down and away. 96 on that last pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts in about 30 seconds, and it'll bring up Charlie Moore. One hit in the game thus far. Belongs to Caden Wells. Grounded short, tough hop. Nice play in between and threw a strike. That was a tough play. Caught it in between the hop and threw off the back foot. But a 1, 2, 3 inning. We'll head to the bottom half. Still no score. Carson White will lead off for the Pioneers. Breaking ball stays down. popped up. It's kind of in no man's land. Anybody going to get there? Yep, Landon McGuire finally runs it down. Initially, I thought that was going to be Caden Wills all the way, but again, the wind pushing it out.
Number 15, Noah Gihosa.
Noah Gahosa. Catcher will step in against Noah Nelson. Your district standings, you got Friendswood at 5-0, Iowa Colony 4-1, LaPorte at 3-3, and then a host of 2-3. Santa Fe, Angleton, Tech City, all 2-3, and then Galveston Ball at 0-5. Chisholm corrals that pop up, and there's quickly 2 away. Bring up the shortstop Rudy Mendieta.
Number 19, Rudy Mendieta.
Ooh, wow. Not sure where that one was. Maybe fastball may have knocked McAnally out of the zone. Called a ball. Might have been a makeup call there. 1-1. Benny moving his outfielders in just a bit. That's that same pitch. Didn't like it. Didn't like the first time, didn't like the second time. 2 balls and a strike. Iowa Colony 16-7 overall. And as I mentioned, 4-1 in district play. So winner of this game is sitting pretty good. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Smoke down the left field line. It's going to be in for extra bases. Just inside. Oh, we called it foul? Wow, it hooked foul. Ooh, that was an easy stand-up double. And home plate umpire said close but no cigar. Now the line is, I mean, it's not something that jumps out at you. It's almost like a guessing game down that left field line. It has not been painted in a while. 2-2 pitch. Grounded left side. Bowman in and throws across. Another 1-2-3 inning. And we are through 2. No score here at Iowa Colony. Watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. McAnally will step in against Brown. Top of 3. There's been one lone base runner in this game though thus far, and that was Caden Wells. Got stranded at second after a 2-out double. Grounded up the middle. Ground ball with eyes. Going to sneak through for the freshman catcher. That's a good job of hitting. Not trying to do too much, just put it in play. His on-base percentage is insane since he took over the catching duties. And we'll see if Maddox Culp remembers how to bunt. No Cade tonight. Cade Lyko is, I think, out in Midland somewhere doing something called The Job. Got it down straight to Brown. He's going to have one shot, and that's at first. Nobody's covering third. Great base running. Third baseman did not get back in time. And Benny saw it immediately. And so it'll end up being a sacrifice and a error, or fielder's indifference. So 1 out. Culp doing his job there. And now McGuire was just trying to put the ball in play. That pitch off the plate. Landon flew out to left field his first at bat. Mustangs with a chance to put one on the board here. Grounded foul. And it's 1-1. This is the big at bat of the game right here. Just trying to put a number on that board against a really good pitcher. Ooh, in there. No, call the ball. He doesn't like that side of the plate for some reason. Noah Nelson didn't get that call either. 2-1 to McGuire. Pitch stays up, and it's 3-1. Good breaking ball, but stays up. A lot of respect there for McGuire throwing the 3-1 breaking ball. First walk issued by either pitcher. And it'll bring up the second baseman, Ryan Chisholm. Chisholm struck out looking, did not like the curveball from Brown. Buckled his knees a couple of times. Not a bad time for a safety squeeze. First and third, 1 out. Good speed on the bases. There it is, safety squeeze. Brown's going to get it down. Oh, it goes past him. It'll be an RBI single for Chisholm. Look at me and Benny thinking alike. You know, that's just a good call, especially after you saw his first at bat against Brown. Not a bad idea to try a safety squeeze. Chisholm handles the bat extremely well. And the Mustangs are on the board. Here's Wells. Wells doubled off the center field wall, swinging first pitch fastball last time. See if he gets another fastball. Nope. Big old nasty breaking ball. There's that 82-mile-an-hour curveball. Another break ball. That one comes around in there for a strike. Fastball taken low. It's 2-1. Two on, one out for the Mustangs. This ball hit pretty good to left field. It's going to get down for a hit. Wow, they're sending the runner. Now they're going to have to send him back. Oh, he's hung up. He probably could have gotten back initially. And they're going to get him at third. That was on Benny. Benny was sending him. And that is a huge out for the Pioneers.
Pitcher number 12, Noah Nelson.
.765 put out, and what's even worse is nobody moved up. We're still at first and second with 2 outs. Ball gets away. And see, had he just stayed, he could have scored on that. That is a missed opportunity. Three hits in the inning. Grounded right side and through. Now he probably will send him here. He's got a cannon in right field. And he's going to get in under the tag. And now they're going to try and get a second run out of it. And Wells get thrown out. These Mustangs do pick up a run as Chisholm comes around to score. But 2 Mustangs thrown out on the base pass, being aggressive. But an RBI single for Nelson. And the Mustangs put a crooked number up, 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Vasquez will lead off for the Pioneers. This is the first baseman's first plate appearance. Takes a ball outside from Nelson. .90-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. That's down low, ball 2. That's the last thing you want to do is put the leadoff guy on after your team puts a run on the board for you. Nelson had been pounding the strike zone, only 19 pitches thus far. And way off the plate at 3-0 now to Vasquez. The Vasquez, Aguilar, and Felder due up. 3 balls, 3-1 now to Vasquez. Three balls and 2 strikes, count full. And came back and got him. Wow. Falling behind 3-0. He comes back to strike out Vasquez, and there's one away. Here's Aguilar, third baseman. And therefore called strike. 5 hits, 2 runs for the Mustangs. Grounded up the middle, tough play for Wells. He gets it behind the bag, throw to first, off balance, and he can't come up with it. Resnick. That was a close play. Good effort there by Caden Wells, but it'll be the first hit of the game for the Pioneers. Resnick got a glove on it, just could not hold on to it. Very similar to the base hit McAnally got to lead off this inning for the Mustangs. 1 on, 1 out for Felder, the left fielder. Bottom of the lineup doing damage for both teams. Mustangs had 2 runners thrown out on the bases last inning. 1 at third and 1 at home. Stopped there by Resnick, almost got away. The ball does get away, there's plenty of room to run. Two balls to Felder. Mustangs have not turned a lot of double plays this year. Lifted foul. You would think the combination of Wells and Chisholm would have a few more, but just situations have not presented themselves much this year. off speed in there. 2-2, nice pitch. Wind has died down a little bit, not much. Been some great nights for baseball. Fairly cool, especially in the evenings, but we could definitely use some rain. But a lot of games getting in. No games have been canceled, that's for sure. Big lead at first. Ooh, just missing. 3-2 now. One out, runner at first. Top of the order coming up. Grounded right side and through the hole. Good job going the other way. And back-to-back singles after a strikeout to start the inning as the Pioneers in business. Here's Kalen Simmons, struck out on the first 3 pitches he saw back in the top of the first, the bottom of the first. Nelson had retired first 7 he faced until the back-to-back singles by Aguilar and Felder, the 8 and 9 hitter. Wow, pitched down around the ankles, called strike 1. Simmons has seen 4 pitches. All of them have been strikes, or strike-ish. Got another low call there. Well, if you're going to get it, you might as well live there. 0-2. Tell Simmons very upset. Said, you know, I'm 6'4". Coach is going to talk to his leadoff hitter and tell him don't take yourself out of this at bat. Got a job to do here at the very least. Get him over to second and third. That's a long talk with your hitter. Umpire finally going to break it up. Coach needs to be careful. Breaking ball hit to first base. They're going to get the lead runner at second. And it'll be first and third. Nice play there by Resnick. Aguilar will make it over to third. And Simmons will take over first after the fielder's choice. And first and third, 2 outs for Christopoulos. MJ flew out to left his first time up. Pretty deep, I might add. Fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1. Fastball right about 88 miles per hour. That's according to Game Changer. Joe Hollier along with Jennifer Hollier, our QA Randy Fry. Thank you, Randy, for all your help tonight. Christopoulos asked for time. Big at bat here for Christopoulos. 2 outs, 2 on. Trailing by 2. 2 hits in the inning. Hit hard, foul. Wow, that ball was smoked down the left field line. Almost hit Aguilar. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Little looper right off into the bat, and it's going to drop for a base hit. And it'll be an RBI single for Christopoulos. Just got enough of it. That's a huge at bat. Right off the end of the bat. McAnally set up outside. And Noah made his pitch. He put it where he wanted to. He just got just enough of it to drop in there. Christopoulos gets the Pioneers on the board. Still 2 outs. Third hit of the inning. So Pioneers answer right back. Here's the pitcher, Landon Brown, grounded out to short. Foul back to the right, and it's 1-2 to Brown. Looks like they might try and go up. They go out. 2-2. Brown not biting. Not a bad idea. Balk gets the run home. Fouled straight back. Popped out, straight back again. Good battle here. Nelson's at 44 pitches. Had been cruising up until this inning. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Oh, a little change up off speed, got him. So a big strikeout there for Noah Nelson, but the Pioneers push a run across and cut it in half. 2-1 lead Friendswood. We'll head to the fourth. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Peyton Resnick will step in. Top of 4. Struck out looking in his only other at bat. Swung through that one. Got the fastball, couldn't catch up to it. Okay, that's got a piece of it. And the 1-3, and there's one away. Rounds at 36 pitches thus far. Brings up Bowman. Bowman struck out his first at bat. Swings through a 98 fastball. Popped up, playable. And third baseman will squeeze it. There's 2 away. So 2 quick outs here in the fourth. Brings up Charlie Moore. Moore grounded out to short. Back in the second. Kind of like him to take a couple of pitches. Give Noah a little time to rest. Good grief. 2 quick outs here in the fourth. Ball 1 to Moore. In there for a called strike. .96 on that fastball. Little slider in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Charlie Moore. Yeah, that was pretty dirty. That one further off the plate. Good pitch. 3-2. Brown has only walked one. And there's another slider there. Strikeout number 4 for Brown. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. Pioneers coming to bat. Mustangs lead 2-1.
Leading off for Pioneers, number 5, Carson White.
Center fielder Carson White will lead off for the Pioneers. White 0 for 1. Nobody warming up in either bullpen. Noah stepped off for some reason. Breaking ball in there for a called ball. Wow. He started to call it and he's like, that's the won't. Oh, my goodness. Smoked foul. Just by a couple of feet. 1-1. "46 pitches for Nelson thus far. Off speed, fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. Oh, ball return. Nice. Curveball doesn't come back in. 2-2. This ball's gone. Tie game. Curveball out over the plate. And even without the wind, I think that ball would have been out of here. So Nelson, strong starting the game, retired the first 7 batters he faced and has run into trouble here in the 3rd and 4th inning. And we're knotted at 2. Yeah, that ball got out of here in a hurry. Pretty sure that wasn't the location he wanted, but Carson White was all over it. And we got us a new ball game, 2-2. And 2-0. Still nobody in the Mustang bullpen. Two-0 fastball fouled straight back. Well, you saw the Tennessee player that thought he had a home run, did the bat flip and all that nonsense, and the ball ended up getting caught out there in left field. But I don't think anybody here doubted that ball was going to clear the fence. Three balls, 2 strikes. The battle of the Noahs. This ball hit pretty good towards left center. McGuire's got a beat on it, and there's one away. Here's Rudy Mendieta, the shortstop. Mendieta grounded out to Bowman his first time up. Ball hit pretty good towards right center. And there's 2 away. A couple of fly ball outs after the home run. It brings up Vasquez. Been a lot of fly ball outs in this game. And usually you like your pitcher to get a lot of ground balls, but Noah's been getting a lot of fly balls. This one lifted in the air as well, right side. And it will make it out of play. Resnick gives it a look. 5 hits, 2 runs for the Mustangs. 4 hits, 2 runs for the Pioneers. One ball, 1 strike to Vasquez. Iowa Colony, a fairly new school. First year they started, they literally only had freshmen and sophomores on this team. And somehow they managed to win 8 games, which is freshmen and sophomores. Program's come a long way. Time to chase a high one. So after the home run, a 1-2-3 inning for Nelson, but damage done, and we're knotted at 2. We head to the 5th. Here's the catcher, McAnally. Singled and scored. Takes the ball low. Leads the Mustangs in on-base percentage. Grounded is short. And there's one away. Whew, McAnally made it close. Mendieta came in on that ball, made a nice play, but I mean, McAnally was moving down the line. Bring up Maddox Culp.
Number 16, Max Colt.
High cheese from Brown. That one gets by. Fastball was 95. 2-0 to Culp. Ooh. 2 balls and a strike. Another 95 on the outside corner. Grounded. Nice play by the third baseman. A couple of ground outs here in the 5th. And we're back to the top of the order. Here's McGuire. McGuire walked and then was caught in a rundown for out number 2 back in the 3rd. Ended up being a huge out. Would have ended up scoring on the Noah Nelson single. Mustangs had 4 hits in the inning. Grounded softly right side. Another quick inning for Brown. 3 easy ground balls. And Brown has retired 7 in a row. We'll head to the bottom half. Still knotted at 2. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Third baseman Aguilar will lead off for the Pioneers. Singleton scored his first time up. No swing. One ball, one strike to Aguilar. Yeah. Jackson Black would normally play right field and bat ninth, but he's out with a sore shoulder. And a leadoff single. Second hit of the game for Aguilar. He has been the catalyst.
Number 2, Jaden Felder.
Felder singled his last time up. The bottom of the order has really done its job here for the Pioneers. Shout out to Dan Gloger out in Pearland. Big lead at first. Showing bunt. Bunted hard. Should have a play at second. Oh, Noah Nelson sailed it into center field.
That's what happened.
It would be an error
That's what happened.
on the pitcher. He had lots of time as it was bunted hard right back to him. But he sailed it. A long walk out to the mound from Bam Hollier, and we'll take a quick break. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. So bottom half of the order does it again. 2 on, nobody out, and we are back to the top of the order with Simmons. First error of the ball game. Ooh, that's close. That got him. I'm not sure what he was doing that far off. That's a huge out in this game. And coach is going to go talk to the umpire. They definitely got him, but it's like, I'm not sure why in the world he was that far off the bag, unless they had something on. So, a couple of running miscues in this game for both teams now. Runner at first, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first for Kaylin Simmons. Change up, down and away, 2-1. Yeah, you kind of felt like with 2 on and nobody out, Simmons might be trying to bunt them over to second and third, but never got the opportunity. Five hits apiece, 2 runs apiece. This ball's hammered foul. Something up in the zone, and Simmons jumped all over it, way out in front. Battle for first place in District 25A. Just got a piece of it. McNally couldn't hang on. That throw over. Ooh. Nelson is really working Resnick over there at first base. And the count runs full. Worried about the runner so much. Missing his mark to the plate. Needs to concentrate on the hitter here. Down low. Good walk. Good at bat there by Simmons. And that's going to bring up Christopoulos, who has had 2 good at bats against Nelson, and Bam Hollier knows it. He's probably going to pull him out here. Let's see. We'll come back. Tied at 2. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. So Noah Nelson's night ends. 72 pitches, 48 for strikes. And it'll be Jack Herncall coming in to try and put out this fire. 2 on and 1 out for Christopoulos, who's singled and has one of the RBIs for the Pioneers. Ooh, McAnally. Kid. Yeah, had Noah not picked off the runner at second, bases would be loaded right now with nobody out. Pitch just missing, and it's 1-1. Oh, good take. Way up, 2-1. Not much of a lead at first and second. On deck is the pitcher, Brown. Wind's still whipping pretty good out towards left. Thought it would start to die down. That's way inside, 3-1. So Herncall, after getting a strike, is close to loading the bases. Herncall through at Santa Fe started. Did not get through the third inning there. Big hitters count here. And that stays off the plate. So back-to-back walks, and the bases are loaded. Corners in on the grass. Middle infielders back at double play depth for Landon Brown. Popped up, and see if it stays in play. Resnick's giving it a look, but it will make it to the net and fall back down. They have an automatic return system. Very nice. Brown with a chance to help himself out here. We're tied at 2, 5 hits apiece, 2 runs apiece. But a single and 2 walks have loaded the bases. Pitch misses up and away, and it's 1-1. Long look in. Way high. Nowhere close to the strike zone on ball 2. Good hitters count here for Brown. That's down in the dirt, 3-1. Bullpen getting back up for Friendswood. Three-one pitch. Popped up right side. Tough play for Resnick. I think he has room. He's overran it. That would have been a huge out for the Mustangs, but Resnick overran it, and it falls in foul territory safely. A huge missed opportunity. Payoff pitch coming to Brown. Popped up again to the infield. This time Resnick is getting called off by Chisholm. And did anybody catch it? The run coming home is now going to be tagged out at home. Is there not an infield fly rule or something here? Oh, he tagged him. Did somebody catch the ball, I'm guessing?
I don't know.
It ends up being 2 outs.
It was an infield fly, right?
So the batter's out on the infield fly, and then the tag out at home plate. And somebody got stepped on out towards the mound, but a huge break for the Mustangs. And somehow they get out of that inning without giving up any runs. Wow. So a Hearn call, a pitch away from walking in the go-ahead run, comes back and throws 2 good strikes and gets Brown to pop out for the infield fly, and then the runner at third tried to tag home, and wisely, I think Chisholm was the one that got up and threw the ball home to McAnally, who tagged him out. Regardless, we're still tied at 2 as we head to the 6th. Okay, it's kind of what we expected. Low-scoring game. Again, base running been interesting to say the least. For both clubs. It really should probably be a 4-4 game. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's Chisholm. 2-0 count to Chisholm. Slow roller to short. Easy play. Uh-oh. Throw it, kid. And it'll bring up Wells. Wells 2 for 2.
Shortstop number 2, Caden Wells.
Wells doubled in the first, singled in the third. Fastball lifted right side. Might be playable. Coming back. And that's how it's done. They eliminate the one guy that's been trouble for Brown tonight.
Hey, thank God, April.
And 2 quick outs. It'll bring up Noah Nelson.
Number 12, Noah Nelson.
Nine in a row retired by Brown since his trouble in the third. What's his pitch count? What's his pitch count? 67? 57. So not nowhere near in trouble as really he's retired 9 in a row and fairly quickly. 1-1 count to Nelson. Tough play. Got 8 to shortstop. He can't went back on it. I'll wait and see what you guys call it. And an error on the shortstop. E6 puts the go-ahead run at first, and it'll bring up Resnick. Resnick got bailed out on that pop-up in the infield after he misplayed a ball at first in foul territory. And now has a chance here at the plate to try and break this tie. Whew. Absolute gas for strike one. Grounded softly to second. And that'll do it for the Mustangs in the 6th. A lot of ground outs. And few base runners, but we're still tied at 2, head to the bottom half. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Carson White, who homered his last at bat, will lead off for the Pioneers. Who is? Angleton's up 2-1 on Texas City in the 5th. No score on the Santa Fe game. Breaking ball in the dirt. Joe Hollier along with Jennifer Hollier, our QA tonight, Randy Fry. Mustangs on the road tonight at Iowa Colony. Thanks for joining us. All slap foul. Being treated to a good one. 2-2 game here in the 6th. Everything even. Runs, hits, errors. Change up, missing 2-2. Ooh, McAnally thought they had him. Umpire said no. Wow, pretty good pitch. Well, he's been equally bad on both sides. So you can't really complain either way. Ball popped out to center field and playable. And there's one away. Wow.
Number 13, Noah Gihosa.
Noah Gihosa, the catcher, will step in. He's 0 for 2, couple of flyouts. Ball 1 to Gihosa. Yeah. Whew. Nowhere close. 2-0. Wow. 4-pitch walk to White. Second walk given up by a Hearn call. And it looks like they'll have a pinch runner. No? Here's the shortstop, Mendieta. Need to get these next two guys because Aguilar and Felder have yet to get out. They're 4 for 4 on base. Showing bunt. Oh, got a balk. Must have flinched. Benny's going to come up and ask what he did. No. Just going to ask him what he did. He must have flinched. So Hearn call with the balk puts a runner in scoring position. Like Patrick Bird maybe throwing in the bullpen. Showed bunt with one out. It didn't really make sense, but may have just been trying to get a ball call. Good block by McAnally. 1-1. And bleachers are pretty big here. I mean, it's a decent crowd on both sides, but for this kind of matchup, you kind of expect a few more people. And keep in mind, you got a dozen scouts here too. Popped up. Oh, Resnick runs this one down. I thought it was going to make the bleachers for sure. And Resnick goes to the wall and makes a heck of a catch.
17, Alex Vasquez.
Here's Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Eight fly ball outs tonight for the Pioneers. Well, we talked about this pregame, about hopefully this game doesn't go extra innings, but neither team is willing to give it up right now. This ball gets away from McAnally. The throw to third is not in time. Wow, that was close. That was really close. Of course, you got an umpire trying to make a call back there at second base behind the play. Not the greatest positioning, but is what it is. You get in the playoffs, you'll end up with 2 more umpires. One ball, one strike to Vasquez. Go ahead, run at third. 2 outs. Herncall trying to keep it where it is. Vasquez trying to put his team on top. 1-1. Way up. Nice. McAnally just got a glove on it. Herncall is making the young catcher earn his keep. He's been down in the dirt, and that one was way over McAnally's head. The 2-1. Pretty good fastball there. Tailing away, 2-2. Herncall at 27 pitches. Trying to send this one to the 7th. Long look in. Wow, McAnally just able to keep that from going to the back. Whoo, what a great play there by a young catcher. Runner from third would score easily on that. And payoff pitch coming. Full count, 2 outs. And you don't want to get to Aguilar. He's 2 for 2. Payoff pitch. Way high, nowhere close. Second walk of the inning. To go along with the balk, and that's probably going to do it for Herncall. And yep, here comes pitching coach Bam Hollier. And I would imagine Patrick Bird, but we'll wait and see. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. It is Patrick Bird coming in for the Mustangs, and he'll have runners at first and third with 2 outs in a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th. And here's Caden Aguilar, the third baseman, who is 2 for 2 with a run scored. Those are Hearn Call's runners, and they'll be attributed to him. First pitch in there for a called strike from Bird. Breaking ball, a beauty. About 11-6 on that one. It was 0-2. That looked like a ball out of his hand, and then that thing just fell out of the sky. Bird steps off. Oh, 2. Pitch down, they let the runner go. One ball, 2 strikes to Aguilar. Aguilar not chasing that pitch down in the dirt. Bird has an open base. He can still pitch around him here a little bit. Bird trying to get on the same page as McAnally. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. I don't know that he's... Two balls, 2 strikes. Again, has not been calling that pitch down very much. The ball gets by McAnally. Throw to first is, he strikes out, but Resnick can't come up with the one hopper at first. And time was called. Umpire in the field that went out there and called time. So it'll be a wild pitch, strikeout. And once again, Aguilar reaches base. The run scores. Just very sloppy. McAnally throws a strike there. They're out of the inning, but he bounced it in there to Resnick, and Resnick could not come up with it. It beat the runner there in plenty of time, but it's just not a good play on either end, and Mustangs trail now 3-2. Runners still on the corner. Bird was ahead 0-2 in the count. Would like to keep it here. Give the Mustangs a shot. 2 runs would probably be asking too much. That one almost gets by McAnally. 2 balls and a strike. Again, Aguilar and Felder yet to not reach base. 2-2. Mustangs again a strike away from getting out of this inning. And they finally call strike 3. This one looking. But damage done. The strikeout error brings a run across, and it's 3-2 Pioneers. We head to the top of the 7th. You're watching Friendswood Baseball on the Big Daddy Media Network. Caden Bowman to try and get on here in the top of the 7th, trailing 3-2. Comes up empty on strike 1. Bowman 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout, pop out. Man, pretty good pitch there. It's 1-1. .67 pitches for Brown. Slider in there for strike 2. Man, that's dirty. He had Bowman stepping in the bucket, and that he's going one way and the baseball's going the other. Brown smells blood in the water. There's 1 out. Here's Charlie Moore. Moore 0 for 2, ground out, strikeout. Gas up high, missing ball 1. Not a lot of strikeouts for Brown tonight, but he didn't need it. I'd say take one for the team, but that one was a little high. That would have been an ear hole. 2 balls, no strikes. Two and 1. Just got a piece of it. Cook makes a nice play over at first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Charlie Moore. Ooh. Froze him. Back-to-back strikeouts. Brown just getting stronger here in the 7th. And it brings up the catcher, McAnally. McAnally 1 for 2. singled and scored in the third, grounded out in the fifth. And we're going to have a mound visit with 2 outs and nobody on. All right, now we're set to go. Oh, sorry. That's on us. We forgot where we were for a minute. First pitch strike in there to McAnally. Six strikeouts tonight for Landon Brown. Man, he's had that pitch working all night long. He's given up 1 walk and 5 hits. Two and two. The Pioneer win puts them in first place in the district. It'll be a head-to-head tie with Friendswood, but they would be ahead just by on the head-to-head competition. And change-up guy, nice pitch. Strikes out the side in the 7th. And that'll do it from Iowa Colony as they come from behind and win this one 3-2 against the Friendswood Mustangs. A couple of missed opportunities really on both sides of the field. Mustangs ran themselves out of an inning in the 3rd, and Pioneers did the same in the 6th. But it's an unearned run that ends up being the difference in this game as the Pioneers push one across in the 6th on a pass ball strikeout, and that's going to do it for us here at Iowa Colony. Again, 5-1 will be the record for both of these teams, and that'll end the first half of district play. We're halfway through the season. We got 6 more games to go now, and should be a good one. Next game Thursday, it'll be LaPorte at home, and then for the Pioneers, they will play Texas City here at home. Both those games are on Thursday. So LaPorte at home for Friendswood, and Texas City here against Iowa Colony. Thanks for joining us. For Jennifer Hollier and Randy Fry, I'm Joe Hollier. We'll say good night to you. Once again, Pioneers over the Mustangs, 3-2. Good night, everybody.